Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. Brr. It is a chilly December day, and it is 1:45, and I'm heading out. I have to do Target and the big Walmart. Not looking forward to that, but we're gonna do it anyway because we have to, because next week is Christmas. And if I can take care of that today, that'll be fantastic. What'd I say? I said it was 1:45, so I took the dogs out around 1:30. So, okay, gotta remember that. So while I'm out and about, I know, how long I've been gone. I don't like to leave them alone more than 4 hours. But everybody pooped this morning, and then they just peed now, so they're good. This car, the window here, has a way of dripping. The way it drips water down on the outside makes it look like it's dripping on the inside in the corner of my eyes, and I'm constantly looking at it. It's just different from my last car. So, and I've had this car for over a year now, and I'm still not used to it. As soon as it gets warm enough in here, the engine, then I can turn the heat on in here. I'm just wearing a light jacket, a sweater over my shirt, because when I do a lot of running around, I don't like to wear a heavy coat. And then I slipped these gloves on when I got in the car. I keep them in the car. But my mother is home getting over a cold that she got last Sunday. Today is Tuesday. So she's had it for over a week. She's been in the house, and her cough is what's lingering now, and she gets a cough attack, and it's a really strong cough, so she doesn't want to be out in public. I don't blame her. Tomorrow night is our church's Christmas dinner, so we'll see if she's doing any better, because if she's hacking up a storm, she can't be going out. So we'll find out what she's doing there. I thought I was done with Target for the year, but turns out I'm not. So this will be my last Target run. And then the big Walmart is just up the highway from that a little bit. I went last week with Devin when she was here, but I was very pressed for time and forgot several very important things that I was supposed to look for when I went there. So that made me mad when I realized it like days later. Oh my gosh, I never looked for this. I didn't get that, So I took the time and made the list. I didn't know when I was going to go back to Walmart. The big one, I don't, at this time of year especially. But I knew I had to have a list ready. And then when I found out I had to go to Target, I'm like, well, there you go. I might stop at Big Lots also, but probably on the way back. I didn't go to church this past Sunday. I just didn't feel like getting dressed and going out in the cold. I just have an aversion to having to do that unless I absolutely have to. Like, we're out of food, we must get groceries. Or you have an appointment. Because when it gets cold, I'm just so sick of it. Now I'm feeling what my mother felt when she left Pennsylvania for Virginia. And she was in her 60s then. Hello, church. And she was there for either 7 or 9 years, I don't remember. And now she's back to Pennsylvania. But it's not like she has to get up and go to work every morning. Well, neither do I, but still, I hate it. And like Wednesday night church, it's dark out by 5 o'clock. It's cold now until April, and I may never go back to church Sunday night again until it gets warmer out. I'm a homebody to begin with, and any running around that I do, I like to have done and to be in by 5, whether it's dark or not. Because then everybody else starts coming home from work, and then you're lucky to get a parking spot. And it's just time to settle down. feed the dogs, take them potty, and just settle down for the rest of the night. If you don't have to go out, you don't go out. That's how I am. And most days I don't go out at all. That's what I prefer. Are you guys homebodies? I am. If I don't have to go, I don't. Like yesterday, I could have gone out yesterday, but I knew I had to go today. Tomorrow I have to go out. I have a doctor's appointment. My endo. Last week I went for the blood work, and this week I go for the appointment to go over the blood work, and I know I'm going to see a drop in my A1C, which is exciting for me because I started taking the medication correctly, and then I joined Weight Watchers again, and I saw drastic changes in my numbers. My monitor, my meter that I test with, I cannot use at my doctor's office. They have a machine that you can plug your meter in and they read it. Well, they can't read mine. Mine's just a cheapo, junky thing that US Med gave me to use because I get free diabetic supplies, so I get what they give me, and they send me the supplies that I need to keep using the monitor. So I write everything down in a tablet. The time of day, what my number was, what meal it was before, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or bedtime, and what medication I used and how much. And I abbreviate, and I have code for everything because I'm not going to write a whole diary entry 4 times a day when I do all this. So that's what I have to remember to take with me when I go tomorrow, because my meter is useless. But she wants me to start using the Freestyle Libra, which is these the little white discs that you stick on your arm, and they stay for 2 weeks, and then you just put the meter they give you up against it, and a second later it reads the number. And my insurance is they applied for me. Let me see, I want Target, right? So I want this lane. I had to apply for it today over the phone with my insurance company, Aetna. And they said it'd take about 72 hours to find out if I'll be covered, and if I am covered for it, will I be totally covered or will I have a copay? The copay is like $52 a month for the supplies. If that's the case, then I'm not interested, and I will just keep picking my fingers up to 4 times a day with the needle. But that's what I need to be doing as far as testing is concerned until I get the numbers back down to where they used to be and start having medication taken off of me like I did last year when I lost all that weight on Weight Watchers and stupidly gave it up this time of year. So I weigh probably 30 pounds more than I did this time last year when I started gaining all the weight back again. So my sugar went up higher than ever before, and now I'm working to get it back down. So there's a lot of finger picking, a lot of note taking. And I lost 5 pounds the first 2 weeks on Weight Watchers, which was a disappointment for me because last year when I joined Weight Watchers, I lost 7 pounds the first week. And I lost 5 pounds the first 2 weeks. And yesterday in the mail, surprisingly, I got a charm from Weight Watchers. A little blue charm, the long skinny ones, and it has 5 on the back. And there's a little card that says congratulations for losing your first 5 pounds. Now that was 2 weeks ago, so it took 2 weeks to get it. I didn't even know I was going to get it. I thought that digital only members did not get those. So I was pleasantly surprised, and now I have something to look forward to. I don't know what increments the charms come in. Is there a 10? Is there a 15? There's probably not a 20, but a 25. I got 3 charms last time. A 5, a 12, and a 25. I think the 12 was when I lost 10% of what I wanted to lose or something. I don't know. But they were the nice round ones. I liked them. But they were the only 3 charms that I got, because I didn't quite reach 40. I don't know what the next one was. Maybe the next one was 50. But anyway, we're starting all over again. And the charm came with a little key ring. So I put that on the key ring, and then I put that key ring on last year's key ring. I'm just keeping them all together. So, and we'll see if we can get more charms this time than last time. I'm starting to get hungry because all I ate was a banana. I wasn't hungry, and that was just before Chrissy left for work. I wasn't hungry, and I knew I would be busy, so I am going to have to either grab something at Target when I'm leaving, or eat the little snack bar thing that I keep one of those 70-calorie snack bars in my purse. They're like 3 points. It's too warm in here now. Too cold. Too hot. But it's still 36 degrees outside. So last Saturday I forgot to weigh myself. And if you know me, if you're not new, you know that if I don't weigh myself on the day I'm supposed to, I don't do it the rest of the week. Because I'm just a once a week person. I don't need the daily roller coaster ride of emotions that people have when they weigh themselves every day. So once a week is fine with me. If I missed a week, then I skip that week. Blue, better luck next week. So I can't tell you what I lost, but it was nice that I had lost after what did we have? Thanksgiving. So that was good. I allowed myself to eat what I wanted to Thursday and Friday. I ate about not even half as much as I normally do. And I didn't make as much of the good things like the stuffing and mashed potatoes, because that's really all I care about. Okay. You can stop now. Well, let's go in quick and see what we can get. It's the only thing I need. I can get in and out quick and head over to the big Walmart. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Hi, guys. Target was quite the success. I was very pleased with what I was able to find. And I got 2 grocery items for myself. I got some Alfredo sauce that's made with cauliflower. Bartelli or Barillo or some kind of B name is the brand that makes it. I don't know what it is, but it's delicious, and it's low points for the amount that you get. Check it out. I can't find it in any grocery stores, but this is the second time now that I've picked it up from Target, and both Devin and my daughter liked it as well. And I did put it on. I bought some pasta, or rather I made some pasta, and I measured out just a little bit for me, and then poured that little bit of sauce over it on my plate. I didn't like make something out of it, because then it's hard to tell how much you ate. But it's also going to be good, or rather it is good on broccoli. I like that too. And then I got myself some Mission tortillas. They're the carb balanced or carb conscious, something like that. Not the huge ones, but not the tiny ones either. The ones you would use for like soft tacos like that. They are 2 points each. And if I make my chicken fajitas, everything in it is 0 points. The chicken, the onions and peppers, the black beans, corn if I decide to put corn in it. And then I'll use a fat-free cheese, just a little bit. And then I could use some, like a point of the light sour cream in each one to make each chicken fajita only 3 points. And that ain't bad. Fill those puppies up with lots of chicken and veggies, and yeah, that's a nice meal. And I've been wanting wraps lately. I haven't had any wraps of any kind. My Walmart stopped carrying the wellness wraps, Olay wellness wraps for 1 point each, and I just don't eat wraps anymore because it's too hard to find one that you like, that, you know, tastes good to make sandwich wraps out of, so I don't bother. These little ones I could use for breakfast wraps as well. And that's all I got for Target. Then I went to Walmart and I found everything on my list. I was so excited. I needed some doggy blankets. They're like $2.50 each for these rolled up fleece blankets, and I had one for Gracie Lou. It was Christmassy. That I already have. She's getting a bed and that blanket, another blanket as well, and a sweater, a Christmas sweater. And I washed the Christmas sweater yesterday, and it's hanging dry right now, and then I'm going to wrap it up for her. So there will be Christmas Day pictures taken of her in her sweater, laying in her bed, covered with one of her blankets. And then I got 2 blankets for Luna today. I got a total of 3 today, so that we have a total of 4. Because these cheap blankets, the dogs, they start to gnaw on them, and the blankets turn into ponchos with big holes. So we replace them 2-3 times a year, and it's time to replace them. So we got 4 new ones. And what else? It was less than $10 for all 4 of them. 3 of them today were $2.50, and the one I got, the Christmas one, was $2. So, what else did I get? I got some gifts for Chrissy, and I don't know, Devin and the boys. I'm done with Devin and the boys. And by the boys, I mean her boyfriend and his twin brother, the boys, Rashawn and Rashad. I've shown you pictures of them. Can't think what else I got. You know, I stopped to try on shoes because I have 2 pair of sneakers. They're both white. They're both like, one's 10 and one's 12 years old, and I'm still wearing them, and they're wearing out on the inside. Like the ones I'm wearing now, I stopped untying them years ago, and now I only tie them when they start getting untied. So I slip them off, which is fine, but then putting them back on, I've ruined the inside of the heel. My fault. And I don't know, I just need new sneakers. They're old. When you become an adult, your shoes last you a lot longer because you're not a kid. You're not out there rolling around in the mud, and you're not growing your feet every other month. So I keep shoes for a long time, but they're just so old, and I'm so sick of trying to keep them white. I used to just throw them in the washer and then air dry them. Then I started using the magic erasers on them and spot cleaning them as needed, and now they look like they're 30 years old, and it's time to do something better with them. Turning in here because I'm going to Big Lots because I feel like it. Something just told me the other day, go to Big Lots, shop there, because I never really do. It's not a regular place. So I'm going to listen to myself, and I'm going to go to Big Lots and shop there. After you, lady or mister, whoever you are. All right, and here we are, Big Lots. I think I'll stop here and back out. All right, that's right next to Aldi's. And I didn't tell you, as I was driving to Walmart, we had a building that was torn down, and it used to be a Fire Mountain, which was a buffet. Before that, it was Golden Corral. So they tore it down, and we were wondering what they were going to be doing, and then we saw they were building something, and today I had to stop right there at that area for a red light, and I looked, and the sign said, future home of Aldi's. Aldi's. We're finally getting our big Aldi's. I can hardly stand it. I'm so excited. I don't think it's going to be raining anymore. I could put my umbrella back down here. So anyway, we're going to be getting a big Aldi's. I can't stand it. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to run in there because I really have to pee. Okay, bye. Hi. I'm heading home now. I'm done with, where did I go? Big Lots. It was successful. I got a couple more things to finish off for Chrissy and something for my mother, and I hope I'm done now with shopping. I've got a back seat full of things. I didn't put anything in the trunk, so everything just slides around in there. So it is, oh, was I supposed to go? I don't know. I can't tell, but anyway, thanks. 4:45. My dogs are gonna be hungry. It's 15 minutes past early seating, so they're starving. But this is gonna take 2 trips. I'm gonna take some things in by hand first, and then come out and get my cart out of the back and fill it with the rest of the stuff. I got a ham, not Easter ham, Christmas ham. It's the first that I'm having ham for Christmas. I always do turkey. Hello, you're noisy. I always do turkey, but we're changing things up, and we're gonna have ham and au gratin potatoes, and my sweet potato casserole, and some kind of green vegetable, either blistered green beans, maybe green bean almondine, or just some roasted asparagus, something simple. I may or may not want to do carrots as well, I'm not sure. I do like a nice buttery carrot. I just do. Okay, it's my turn. So much traffic! Everybody, all different ways. Okay, that's okay, I'm okay. Here's everybody trying to turn right. How long of a line do we have? Okay, it's not too bad. Christmas tree lot has about 8 trees. That's it. And this lot, once they empty, that's it. They don't get any more. Had to turn my Christmas music off that I was listening to. All right, we're in line, waiting to go home. This line takes a while. What are you having for Christmas? Are you a traditionalist for Christmas like I am for Thanksgiving? Uh-oh. I blocked the intersection where it says do not block intersection. I'm that person. Oh, please don't have to turn. Please don't have to turn. Keep going. Please don't have to turn. I need to move up just a little bit. Oh, why'd I have to be that person? Keep going. Some people have their Christmas lights on out there. Oh, good. Okay. I hate that. I'm safe. What are we saying? Oh, yeah. I'm a traditionalist when it comes to Thanksgiving. I make the same thing every year. And the same thing with Easter. I don't like to mess with those two family dinners. But Christmas, I'm okay with messing around. One year I'll make regular mashed potatoes. The next year I'll make a 9x13 pan of fully loaded mashed potatoes. But we still always made just the turkey. I remember I've made Cornish hens. I even made a goose once back when I lived in North Carolina. And it was just my husband and I and our infant son. I made a goose. That was a big mistake. I had no idea what I was doing, but I made a goose and we ate it, sort of. What are we going around here? Okay, there we go. So I bought a spiral ham. It's got some kind of a double glaze to go with it. I didn't really care. It was in a shiny purple foil and I grabbed it. They had 3 different kinds at Walmart and I just picked it was $25 for the ham, but you know, I wanted a nice size one because ham leftovers are good on sandwiches. And it's a spiral cut, so it's already going to be cut for us, partially at least anyway. So that'll be good. Ham and au gratin potatoes. Nice, cheesy, creamy au gratin potatoes. I look forward to that. I really do. Our tradition, Christmas morning when we get up. Can you go? You want to go? Go ahead. Go, go, go. There you go. I let you out. You owe me one. Nuts. I'm stuck here. Oh, I should have gone. Anyway, what was I saying? Christmas morning. We all get a box of chocolate covered cherries for Christmas, and I just wrap them in tissue paper. It doesn't matter if you can see through it or not. And I just write with a big bold pen or a marker everybody's first name on it, and they get put under the tree Christmas Eve, kind of out up front where we can get to them quickly, because it's like the first thing we hand out. We make our coffee and we come and sit down in the living room and we grab the chocolate covered cherries. And as we are opening presents, we are basically eating breakfast, which is coffee and chocolate covered cherries, okay? Because that's what we do. Because why wouldn't we? We don't make any kind of a Christmas breakfast. Now I might, this year, I already bought a loaf of cranberry orange bread or muffin. You just make a loaf of bread out of it. I love that. I will make that Christmas Eve so that we have that for the morning if we want something like that as well. And I might make blueberry muffins because my mother says they're her favorite. Now I get the cranberry orange, or even if they just have the cranberry bread, you know, the quick breads in the box, I get those and I buy a nice big orange. And I zest the whole orange and I juice the whole orange. And I put all that in with the batter to make it even orangier, a fresh, real orange. If I'm going to put a drizzle over the bread, then I save a little bit of the juice and a little bit of the zest. And I mix that in with milk and powdered sugar. Well, not if I'm using orange juice. It's just orange juice and powdered sugar and the zest. And then after the loaf of bread is completely cooled, then you just pour the drizzle all over it. Adding that navel orange, nice big navel orange, makes such an amazing difference. So you can buy the cranberry bread, or you can buy like a cranberry orange muffin mix and add the orange to it. And that's what I will do for Christmas morning, just so we have that little extra something. And then of course there's always leftover Christmas cookies. I'm experimenting with cake mix cookies this year. I made them once already for a Christmas party I had to go to where Chrissy works. One of the two firehouses had a party, and I went, and it was delicious. And I had a ham and meatballs, and I had to bring my sweet potato casserole, which totally got annihilated. And I brought cookies. I made I don't even know what you would call them, but I used a yellow cake mix and I put all kinds of spices in it and some canned pumpkin puree. So I made a pumpkin spice cookie with pumpkin spice little chips like nubbies in there. And they were like white and orange in color, and they just tasted like pumpkin spice. So besides the canned pumpkin, I put a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg and clove in there to make it taste super nummy. I could have gone in front of the truck, but I choose to wait. It's very bright. Okay. Ugh. So I have 3 different kind of cookies I'm supposed to make by Christmas. And you know what? Today is Tuesday. Christmas is next Wednesday. I only have a week to do all this baking. I need some oranges. You wait, I go. Thank you. Well, it's starting to get pretty dark here. Gotta watch for the deer. This is when they like to be out. My husband got a deer the other day. I think it was a doe. Doe season, I guess. He took a picture of it. Poor dear. All dead. He handed it in somewhere to be processed, so everyone will be getting some venison soon. Alright, well, thank you for coming along with me for my afternoon of Christmas shopping and stuff. And I hope to be back soon on a more regular basis as soon as life is less hectic. I am really optimistic for 2020. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be making some changes in the way I organize my food, my recipes, my grocery stuff, all this stuff. I just have these plans and ways to help me be a little more organized. I'm going to park in front of Waffle. Waffle has a Christmas tree up. Hi, Waffle. He has a Christmas tree up. So do we, but ours is a tabletop Christmas tree. All right, I'm going to get going. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate your support in watching my channel as often as you do. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll be back soon with more weight loss information as soon as I have it. Until then, be blessed. Hi, everyone. Excuse me. Just a really quick note to add on to yesterday's vlog. I went to my endocrinologist appointment today, and my A1C went from 12.9 down to 9.8. Super excited. That's just with 1 month of eating right and, Weight Watchers and taking my medicine better than I was. And I just wanted to share that with you quick. So I gotta get inside now and make cookies to take to church. It's 2 o'clock, and our church is having our Christmas dinner at 6:30. And I didn't know until this morning that we're supposed to bring a Christmas dessert, cookies or something. And I was not prepared, and it's my fault because I just didn't pay attention. And I found it on Facebook this morning when I was scrolling. So I was like, uh-oh, but that's okay. It's not exactly very Christmassy, but yesterday when I was out shopping, I bought my daughter some cookies. She loves oatmeal raisin, and she just mentioned them the other day. And when I saw the kind, you know how you buy the pre-made flat square things of cookies that are already in like little squares that you break off and bake? I broke off a row of 6 last night, and I cut each one in half and made a dozen cookies about this big, perfect little size. And when they cooled, I put them in a baggie so that she could take them to work today. Well, she never came home this morning because she overslept, and then her next shift was starting 3 hours after that one ended at the same place. So she decided to just stay there and continue her shift. So she's been gone for 2 days. She gets home at 5, and she's going with us tonight. So I'm going to take the rest of the cookies. There's 3 more rows of 6, and I'm going to cut them all in half and make another 3 dozen cookies out of what's left and put them in a tin. They take 10 or 11 minutes in the oven, and they're the perfect little size because if everybody's bringing some kind of dessert, I imagine we're going to have this big dessert table. You don't need to grab more than 1 little cookie of everything, So, and like I said, it's not very Christmassy because it's oatmeal raisin, but I didn't buy it for Christmas. I bought it for Chrissy. But it was perfect timing because she still has a little baggie of cookies she could take to work tomorrow, and I will take 3 dozen oatmeal raisin cookies to church. So that's good. I won't eat any because I'm not that crazy about them. I'll save my sugar intake for something more appealing to me. All right, I got to get in there and have lunch and start baking cookies. Till I see you again, be blessed.